My name is ALANNAH. I identify as Takatapui. Takatapui being the Māori term for anyone who identifies as gender fluid or any type of gender on the spectrum, and also someone who has diverse sexualities. But at the core, you are Māori. So that's what I identify as, and I go by they, them. I use they, them pronouns. And a little bit about my coming out story is it didn't happen for me until late teens, so about 19 and 20 is when I realized there's a little bit different to me than other people. I was raised LDS as well, so I could see that my wants and needs weren't the same as my peers' wants and needs. And so I do believe I have come out many times, and I continue to come out because who I am is revolving. But the first instance that I came out was about 1920, and I came out to the people closest to me, which were my friends and my sister. And thankfully they accepted me, and I believe I only chose people who I thought would accept me. I didn't want to open myself up to rejection, and so I would say then my next coming out instance would be to people who I didn't feel would accept me, so my parents, extended family members. That was not as positive. And I've come to realize that that's what happens when you come out. You can get accepted or rejected, and no matter what, you just have to stay true to yourself, because you're gonna be around yourself the most. You only have yourself your whole life, really, so you have to enjoy who you are. A breakthrough. Happiness is the most exciting breakthrough that I've experienced. I remember before I came out as queer, before I came out as gay, Takatapui, all these different things that I am, I would isolate a lot. I was very upset. I just didn't know who I was. And now that I feel like I can be who I am, I'm just happy all the time. And if I'm not happy, then I can easily go back into that happy state because I know who I am. I am my ancestors. I will always belong somewhere because I have that. And just knowing that just brings me peace. Be yourself. It is terrifying. Push yourself to go outside of your boundaries. What I've learned as an adult is you're always going to be uncomfortable. You're always going to be made to do things that you don't want to do, to either make a living, to fit into society. And so I wasn't comfortable with being who I was until I practiced being uncomfortable and practiced asserting myself. And so that is a great skill for youth to try and learn, and for us as elders to help youth to learn as well. I believe that, colonization and really the modern way of the world is not working. And a lot of our kids, a lot of us as people, we've lost our unique traits. We don't know who to rely on anymore. And there's a lot of sadness. And I feel that the recurrence of, all this history that was lost, the recurrence of my own culture, the Māori culture of te reo and all, Takatapui even, bringing that back is bringing so much happiness to people who have lost that. And I just think the work that we do within Nuanua is so important. Because kids need to see that there's a different way of living and that there's a happier way of living. And yeah, you can be yourself, and it's uncomfortable and it's hard, but it's really worth it.